Hi guys, 4Tutor here. Okay, I just want to get something out of the way quickly. I haven't been recording many videos. I think it's really just because I've been really busy. Okay, I've had a lot more tutoring sessions, and I also have a bunch of I have math finals next week. I have another math test on Saturday. I also have a couple of competitions I need to do. I've been doing a lot more other things, so I just haven't had time to start filming. So I'm very sorry about that. However, once we've gotten that out of the way, let's start with demonstrative adjectives. This is actually going to be going in my Spanish 1B series because it's slightly more advanced than the stuff I put in my introduction. Like for example, it is slightly more advanced than say progressive tense. However, it is just slightly more advanced than that, and it's not for people who are just getting introduced to Spanish, but it's more for people who know a decent amount of basics. So they know how to use they know how to use ir, they know how to use ser, estar, they know how to use tener, and all that. This is more for slightly advanced. I mean, it is still not too hard to understand, but it's more for slightly advanced than anything. Let's talk about demonstrative adjectives. They're used to point out nouns, like for example, which phone, that phone, which computer, that computer, which video, this video. Yeah, and you get the idea. The only two words I'm using are that and this. And of course, there's these and those, which are also plural. In Spanish, they also have an equivalent. And remember, they're adjectives, which means, oh yeah, you guessed it, gender and number. Oh yeah, darn it. So, however, there are three sets of demonstrative adjectives. The third one is a very advanced. Believe that's maybe Spanish two or maybe Spanish 2B. It's very advanced. However, it does work like the other two sets, so I think I'll just put it in this video as well. So before you watch this video, I hope you know what there's gonna be three demonstrative adverbs, which I will mention in this one. It's gonna be there's gonna be three demonstrative adverbs which show where something is. There's aquí, ahi, ahi, and ayi. There is actually next to no pronunciation difference between the ahi and ayi. However, if you want to differentiate between the two, I would recommend that you stress the two L's here. I mean, it's just a little tip so you don't get confused. So aki is here, like it's right here. Ahi is there, but it's not too far. And ayi is very far. So for example, I don't know, mi computadora está aquí. My computer is here. So that's how you use a key and stuff like that. Let's move on to how you can use them. Demonstrative adjectives each have one set for each of these demonstrative adverbs, like here, there, or a very far there. Let's start with here, which of course you would probably use this. This. That's what the word is. So two there are four words to say this and these, and because it's adjectives, you have to match gender and number, of course. So they're este, esta, estos, and estas. So remember it's esta without the accent. If you add an accent here, esta, you're using the verb estar. So that's one thing to keep in mind if you're trying to differentiate between the two. And remember, this is este here, this is estos here. There's no such word as esto. So there's your first set. And since these two have an S, then you can tell that they are plural, just like adjectives. So they have to remember they're adjectives. So they have to match with they have to agree with the noun. So if I were to say a random noun like I don't know, la falda, which means skirt, if I wanted to say that the skirt is here, you could say esta falda or estas faldas. If falda was plural. If I were to use a masculine noun, it would be similar. Instead of using esta and estas, you would use este and estos. There, now that's the first set covered. Now let's move on to the second set, which uses the verb ahi. which is like slightly over there. It's not too far away, but it's like a tad bit far away. You wouldn't use this with them. So, and they are esse, essa, esos, and esas. When I write this down, I hope you can notice the pattern. All of these ones have t's, but these ones don't. All you have to do to convert from this to this is just remove the t's. And again, I'm not gonna go through how they work because they work they work just like this. Actually, they work just like this. However, we can move on to the third set, which is used for IE. This one is this one's like it's a lot more different. It's Aqeel, Aqeela, Aqeos, and Aqeas. I mean, yeah, that's the third set. Uh, so they're used with IE, which means very far. Yeah. So you would like again, you would point oh sorry, I actually made a mistake. It's supposed to be Akeya and then Akeyos and then Akeyas. Yeah. Remember they're used with IE. So if you want to say something is very far, but of course you can still see it, otherwise you wouldn't point it out. You would use this third set of verbs, which is Akea, Akeya, Akeos, and Akeyas. They work just like these other demonstrative adjectives, but again, they're more complicated because they're different from the other two sets. So that's why I said it was closer to Spanish too. All right. Well, I hope you found this video informative and like more informative. I didn't put much humor in this. No. And I also want to state something. Okay. I've decided to actually form another YouTube channel. It's with my good friend. Well, not really good friend. Like, with my friend. His name is Sai. Okay, and we go to the same school. So Sai and I have decided that okay, enough is enough. We need to do some science education. So we've decided to form a channel called Rocket Sai. We're essentially going to be posting informative yet somehow entertaining videos on science. Right. So I'll leave the channel link in the description, so you can see it out. And if you actually want to see it, keep in mind I will be revealing my face on that. So if you want to see it, Aarit face reveal, just go watch that. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And in the next set of videos, I will be talking about preterite tense because that's a very complicated topic, but it's extremely core to Spanish too. All right. Thank you so much.